Hi, we're Smart Control Solutions. We have two offices. One of them is located in Moldova and the second one is located in Kazakhstan. And right now we're talking to you from the wonderful country of Kazakhstan. You can see Almaty, our capital city, from behind the window. So actually we would like to introduce our business to you. Nowadays manufacturers are extremely advanced and they use a lot of different elaborate tools in order to optimize their processes and ultimately optimize their revenues. However, on a daily basis, they're encountering the problem that is really hard to deal with. It's retail point of sale. They cannot be there physically. It's normally merchandisers or trade representatives, and it's very expensive. Logistics is very expensive. You cannot be there every day. And therefore, we're using our system in order to have a direct access to retail on a daily basis. Moreover, on each second basis, because we're having our systems that are installed, we install our sensors, electronics on the point of sale equipment, which is being transmitted through our modems onto our system, and via our system, manufacturers or retail chain stores, they can see what's happening in their points of sale. And actually, sometimes manufacturers, they don't even know that the problem exists. For example, we're working with a large bottler, international bottler, and they never knew that, for example, temperature in their refrigerators drops their sales by 80% just due to the fact that their carbonated beverages are warm. Or say, for example, we're working with tobacco companies to whom it's really important to trace their stocks and make sure their planograms are not violated. And actually we monitor the situation live in retail, be it stock control or automatic assessment of audio data from promoters or shop sellers, for example. Or we can recognize video planograms, we can do customer profiling, we can trace pattern like customer behavioral pattern. We do a lot of things that transmit data live from points of sale, which we analyze. And we're basically doing smart shelves and smart, not just inventory monitoring, but we also monitor the behavior of shop sellers or say promoters who talk to customers. So we're working with the last mile. And therefore, if customers followed our advices, and some of them they do, they can really save their sales, they can increase their sales, they can assure incremental revenue by at least 10%, which is of course more. But we're so much sure about our product that we always say that we're going to increase your sales if you do follow our advices, or the money is guaranteed to be back. We don't want any money for something we did not really accomplish. So right now I would like to introduce you very briefly to our office, to the guys in our office, what we do. We're going to show, and hopefully this information is going to be useful for you just in order to understand how people in Kazakhstan do business. So here you can see our second founder. He's our partner. His name is Ramesh. And Ramesh, he was found at the university. Actually, we were looking for prospective people at the university actually in Kazakhstan. And because we know that the best way to raise the staff is find someone at the university. So when we went to the university and we asked for the dean, we said, can you recommend anyone smart to us? And he said, there is no one smart, but just one guy, the only guy who is really smart in our university, he's Ramesh. And we were not mistaken. So right now he's our partner already. He is not just a hired some employee. And you can see he's developing different schemes. And here are the modems that we're using at our point of sale. Developed by Ramesh. So he said hi already to you. I've been talking too much already. So let's move on. And you can see this is a real startup. I mean, we're already kind of a company who is having commercial sales, but still we're a startup, and therefore we do not have really large facilities. And this is where we work. You can see a lot of different tobacco solutions, and you can see our fridge, for example. We're working for one of the butlers, and here you can see our employee. His name is Yerlik, and he is really hard working. People in Kazakhstan, they're really hard working. All of the time he is somewhere at point of sale, and then in the evening he comes and he works on he's doing the debrief, and he's kind of fixing things that were not like working correctly. and that's it. So, and let me show you our second partner, our third partner. Actually, I was the first partner. So you can see this is our third partner. His name is Dmitry, and he is the fully authorized partner. I mean, we have all equal rights in our company. And this guy, he's been working from the very beginning of the existence of our company. He's creating his own interfaces and his own backends and front ends. And he's really, really smart because he's creating his own engines. He's writing all his programs in. For example, you can see what he's doing. For example, this is the environment that he's developing his systems in. And then you can see our beverage system, and then the audio system you can see. Maybe you could just access the system. Okay. So, yeah, this is it. That's how it works. We can see the locations of our promoters and everything. So, basically, this is it. We just wanted to introduce you our team. Thanks. Goodbye. So, and we were really lucky because our partner from Moldova, Sergey, he's here, and we have a chance to see all of us today. So, Sergey could just say a couple of words.
Hi guys, nice to meet you. Yes, I'm a co-founder of the of Shelf Analytics, and waiting positive feedback from you, and we hope to be selected. Thanks.
Thanks.